people will always remember how you made them feel. That's why we
Tama.
always want to elevate the experience in our dental clinic.
Yes.
In Urban Smiles, we have cafeteria.
May massage pa. Breathe and bear it all. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bear It All podcast. So today we are talking about confidence, self-image, oral health, and the stories behind the smiles we show the world. Joining us in this conversation is a celebrity dentist who has spent years helping transform not just smiles, including mine, by the way, but the confidence that comes with them. From everyday patients to some of the biggest names in the industry. Let's all welcome the president of Urban Smiles Dental Clinic, Doc RFD. Hi, Doc.
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me here.
Finally, Doc, you're here. Pero pag-uusapan lang natin to sa clinic kung kailan kita makakachika dito. Thank you for
Yes.
being here, Doc.
Thank
I
you for
know you're
inviting
very
me.
busy, but thank you
Yes.
for making the time.
Of course, it's an honor to be here.
Thank you, Doc. Okay, first of all, I just want to get it out there that it's Doc who fixed my smile. So, thank you, Doc. I really told Doc that he changed my life because one of the biggest insecurities I have is my teeth. And upon consultation pa lang, Doc already wanted everything to be perfect. Siya talaga. And when I say perfect, nakailang trial kami kung ano ang perfect sa ngipin ko. Ganun ka-supportive si Doc.
Nasundan ko na lahat na nangyari for like a month.
Yes.
Nag-Disney cruise.
Nag-Disney cruise na ako. Saan ako napunta sa mundo? Nag-China na ako. As in, hindi siya nag-settle. Doc din settle. Kahit napagod na ako, Doc, okay na to. No. Hindi pa yan. As in,
Yes,
that's
yes.
what I love most about you, Doc. And you're very hands-on.
Yeah, kasi whenever I'm doing the trial fitting of all the veneers, nagiging honest ako na pag hindi pa ako nagagandahan sa nakikita ko, syempre I know what I want to see.
Yes.
And I'm happy kapag yung patient, they, just like you, sinasabi mo, you trust me. So dear, I think may gaganda pa to. Gusto ko mas pasok pa. And of course, you trust the process.
Yeah.
Kaya nakuha natin yung pinaka magandang smile for you.
Sobrang galing. I cannot emphasize enough how I feel like I enjoy my job now because I don't worry about it anymore. Kasi diba there are moments na kung may insecurity ka, parang hindi mo na masyado na-enjoy yung ginagawa mo kasi
Yeah.
may pinapansin ka eh.
Yes.
Ngayon, hindi ko na pinapansin. Nagagandahan na ako sa sarili ko, Doc.
Maganda ka naman talaga.
But thank you so much for this.
Same din sa akin. I mean, as a doctor, before ako mag-work, pumunta sa clinic, I always want to check kung okay ba yung feel ko sa sarili ko. May confidence ba ako today? Di ba may gising sa umaga na parang ang pangit ko today or parang hindi ako okay today, parang hindi ako makinis today. So, syempre, makaka-affect siya sa mood ko.
Yeah.
And babaguhin ko siya. Itatry kong baguhin para masaya ako the whole day.
Yes.
Kasi syempre, I'm creating beautiful smiles.
Of course. Tsaka, Doc, like ka nakasmile. Alam mo yung bati ni Doc sa'yo, parang lahat ng bad mood mo mawawala. Kasi nakasmile siya, tapos sobrang happy to talk to you. And Doc really wants to get to know you. I think yun yung pinaka na-appreciate ko sa'yo, Doc. Kasi nung first time kitang na-meet, gusto mo talaga akong makilala.
It has something to do with how I create beautiful smiles. With how I create smile design. Importante sa akin yung character ng patient nalalaman ko.
Yes.
Para nalalagay ko sa smile design yung gusto ko. Like,
Ganda nun.
I want this person to be more feminine. Kita ko babaeng-babae siya pag nakikipag-usap. Mas magiging sweet siya kapag ginawa kong soft yung mga edges ng smile design. So mahalaga sa akin yung mga 5 to 10 minutes pero sa atin 1 hour.
Oo, 1 hour. Ang OA na conversation
Sa
sa
conversation, bago ko, sabi ko, okay, ito yung bagay for Danny.
Sobra, Doc. And I thank you for that. You changed my life. I always tell Doc this. To our babies who are working abroad, I know life away from home isn't always easy. And whenever you decide to send money, syempre gusto mo yung simple, mabilis, at sulit. That's why I recommend TapTapSend. It has zero transfer fees for all mobile banks and e-wallets. So mas malaking portion ng pinaghirapan mo ang siguradong makakarating sa mga mahal mo sa buhay. If you're working in the US, Australia, Canada, UAE, UK, or Europe, Download TapTapSend today and use my code TapDanny and get an extra $20 for your first Pada Love. Because no matter how far you are, it's always nice to have a simple way to stay connected with the people you love. Now, let's get back to the episode. Okay, let's get down to the questions, Doc. First, I want to know the backstory of Urban Smiles. What is the birth story of Urban Smiles?
Well, Urban Smiles started year 2013. It was founded by, with me and my CEO, my best friend, Sarah Ruel Apostol. So we all started renting a very small clinic in Manila, a 10 square meter clinic in Manila.
Wow.
We started with 2 dental chairs. So we have 2 dentists, we have 2 dental assistants, 1 front desk officer, tapos kaming dalawa ni Sir Roel.
Oh my gosh.
And nakikishare lang kami ng front desk sa isang malaking dialysis center.
Oh my God.
Because we found out that ang mga taong nagda-dialysis pala, bago sila mag-dialysis, they need to undergo dental clearance or oral clearance. Kailangan walang sirang ngipin, malinis lahat. So, sabi ng mentor ko way back in college, Ralph, since may dental clinic ka, dito ka na lang sa space ko. So, imagine, she was allowing me to rent for 10,000 to 15,000 pesos per month back then. Doon nagsimula ang Urban Smiles.
Humble beginnings talaga.
Sobrang
no, Doc?
humble beginnings. Kami namimili ni Sir Roel ng mga dental materials locally. Tapos yun na. I mean, ako rin yung busy na sumasagot ng inquiries sa
Oh my
Facebook.
gosh. Doc, hindi kita ma-imagine ngayon. Oh my God, Doc.
Ako lahat nun. But actually, dentistry is not my first degree. This is my third degree.
So what is the first and second degree, Doc?
I took up BS Biology at University of the Philippines. Then after that, I took up nursing at St. Joseph. So I'm a registered nurse.
Oh my God,
For the
Doc.
longest time, I'm teaching nurses before they take the licensure exam. Kasi medyo naging maganda. I graduated summa cum laude for nursing. And then, nagtap ako sa board exam ng nursing noon. So, I got the opportunity na makapag-turo sa mga nurses before they take the board exam. Yeah.
Pero Doc, na-imagine kitang professor. Bagay na bagay sa'yo.
Very
na
ano eh,
nagtuturo.
Kasi
Bagay.
yung detail, di ba?
Yes.
Kaya, pero lahat ng inaral ko, life sciences. Kasi bata pa lang talaga ako, gustong-gusto kong maging doktor. Gustong-gusto kong maging medical doctor. Then yung pagiging dentist ko, it's a surprise.
Ayun nga, Doc, ang gusto kong malaman. If you wanted to be a doctor, what made you pursue dentistry?
Okay. Backstory, nung elementary and high school, so hindi kami galing sa mahirap na pamilya. Hindi mahirap, but sobrang hirap. Kasi my
Wow.
parents are tendero at tendero ng isda sa farmers market in Cubao. So talagang public school lang ako nag-aral ng elementary and high school. And then, pero alam ko, gusto ko maging doktor. But syempre mahirap. I cannot just be a doctor na ganun-ganun lang yon.
Yeah.
So alam ko lang, kailangan ko lang maging magaling sa school. So swerte naman ako. Pinagbutihan ko, napadala ako sa ibang bansa. High school pa lang ako, nag-represent na ako ng Philippines. Dumadaan ako nun kay President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo for courtesy call.
Grabe, Doc.
Dadaan ako sa mayor ng Quezon City para sa pocket money.
Grabe.
So, then after that, sabi ko, gusto ko talaga maging doctor. So, I took up BS Bio sa UP. Scholar din. Scholar lang, kasi libre yung aral eh. So, pinagpapaaral ako ng mga magulang ko. Baon lang yung binibigay nila sa akin. Pero syempre, second year na ako, naramdaman ko noon, nanghihiram pa ako ng microscope sa mga kaklase ko. So, ramdam ko hirap kami.
Yeah.
So, sabi ko na hindi ako makakapag-med proper nito.
Kasi matagal eh.
Matagal.
Years.
Microscope pa lang, nahihirapan na. Back then, mga kaklase ko, naka-laptop. Ako, typewriter.
Grabe.
So, ramdam ko na, wait lang, hindi talaga malayo. So, sabi ko noon, I think kailangan ko na agad makapag-work. Sabi ko sa parents ko, nahitay mag-nursing po ako para makapag-work ako agad sa US. So, yeah, nakapasa ako ng entrance exam sa St. Joseph's College. And naging scholar din ako.
Grabe, Doc.
Puro pag-aaral na talaga ginagawa ko.
Ay, your brain put you to school if
Yeah.
you think about it.
Yeah,
no?
I
And
mean-
your perseverance.
Inisip ko lang noon, kailangan maging matalino ako, kailangan maging magaling ako para makatapos ako, para mapansin ako mga professors ko. Puro ganun lang. And then natapos ko ang nursing, summa cum laude ako noon. Then I topped the board exam for nursing licensure exam.
Wow.
Doon nagbago. Kasi I was expecting I was thinking na mag-work ako as a nurse sa US. I took the licensure exam for US and I passed.
Yeah.
Pero sabi ko, mas pwede palang kumita sa Pilipinas kasi sa pagiging lecturer, I was earning like 800, 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 pesos per hour. And then ayun na-enjoy ko for 8 years. Nag-lecture ako sa
Ang
iba-iba.
tagal ka rin, Doc, nag-teach.
Tagal. I'm teaching in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao.
Wow.
Lahat ng nursing schools and universities, colleges na may nursing, almost lahat siya napuntahan
Dumaan
ko.
sa'yo.
Lahat. Ateneo de Naga, Ateneo de Davao, lahat. St.
Grabe,
Paul
Doc.
Surigao, St. Paul Manila, St. Paul Iloilo. Basta napuntahan ko yan
Grabe,
lahat.
Doc.
Even Misamis University, Pagadian, name it.
Yeah.
So, sobrang thankful ako sa blessing na binigay ni Lord na maging mahusay ako sa pagtuturo. Then after some time, nung napagawa ko, syempre, nakaipon ako, galing sa mahirap na pamilya, inuna ko na ma-reach muna ng parents ko yung pangarap nila. Magkabahay, magkaroon ng dream car. So, inuna ko yon. So, year 2013, sabi ko sa mga magulang ko, Nay, parang gusto ko po talaga maging doktor. Magdi-dentistry po ako.
Wow.
Nagulat sila mag-aaral ako ulit. So, the question is, Doc, ba't ka magdi-dentistry all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I was so inspired by my dentist. Nasabi ko na, kasi problematic din yung alignment ng teeth ko noon.
Okay.
And then yung nag-correct ng braces ko na dentist, parang habang tumatagal, sabi ko, kumaganda na yung ngipin ko. Kaya na-inspire ako sa kanya. So sabi ko sa nanay tatay ko noon, magdi-dentistry na lang po ako. And they, of course, ako na nagpaaral sa sarili ko.
Yeah.
Tumigil ako sa pag-lecture sa nursing licensure exam. And then, ayun na, for 4 years, nag-aral ako sa dentistry kasi hindi ko na kailangan mag-pre-dent. Proper
Yeah.
na agad. And then, syempre, kailangan mo malaman to, 2013 is the birth of Urban Smiles.
Yes.
2013 din ako nag-aral ng dentistry.
Oh my gosh. Doc, so pinagsabay mo talaga siya?
Yes.
Oh my God. So, how did you do that?
Hirap. Di ko maalala kung paano ko. Pinagdasal ko na lang kay Lord paano ko siya lahat nagawa. But
Itawid mo ko, Lord.
yes, but of course, I'm not a practicing dentist back then. I'm only the owner. So we hired dentists, dental assistants to run the clinic.
Yeah.
And kaya makikita mo, pag tinignan mo ang social media accounts ng Urban, 2013, wala akong mukha doon. Ang Urban Smiles, first 4 or 5 years, walang face. Kasi I'm not yet a dentist.
Wow.
Nag-aaral pa lang ako. So nakikusap ako sa mga dentist ko noon, huwag niyo sasabihin na ako may ng Urban ha. Even sa school ko, hindi nila alam na ako may ng Urban Smiles.
Oh my God, Doc.
Nalaman nilang ako yung may-ari nung licensed dentist na ako.
Grabe.
Inamin ko na, yes, ako po may ng Urban Smiles.
Pero Doc, you set yourself already for it. Yung parang minanifest mo na ito yung magiging job mo. So magtatayo ako ng dentist, mag-aaral ako, tapos may business na ako.
Yes.
Ang galing mo dun, Doc. Ang business-minded mo talaga.
Kasi feeling ko, ang tagal ko nagturo sa nursing eh. So, feeling ko, lagi ako malilate sa buhay. Alam mo yun? Kasi mga kaklase ko sa biology, naging medical doctor na. Yung mga nursing, nag-abroad na. Nakikita ko yung mga photos nila sa social media. Ang dami ng inakyat na bundok, ang dami ng pinuntahang bansa. Ako nag-aaral pa din. Tagal ko nag-aaral, di ba? So, I was in college for like 10, 12 years.
My God.
So, buong
Diyos ko,
buhay
Lord.
ko nag-aaral ako.
More than a decade.
Yes. Kasama na yung master's degree ng nursing.
Diyos ko,
Nag-master's degree pa ako sa nursing. Kaya ako nakakapagturo sa licensure exam. And then kung makikita mo sa social media account ng Urban, 5th year, nagka-face na.
Yes,
Kasi
ayun
dentist
na.
ako.
Okay, I love that.
Yun-
Okay.
Yun yung kwento doon. Kaya nagulat lahat, siya pala may-ari. So yun. So ganun nag-start ang Urban Smiles. But of course, hindi namin tinigilan ni Sir Roel na palakihin yung company. As in, wala kami blueprint na sinundan. Talagang from scratch, binuo namin kung paano ba mag-operate. Lahat talaga. So whatever it is, kung nasa ng Urban Smiles ngayon, talagang hindi ako nabuhay sa isang pamilya na may nakikitang ngipin sa wall kasi nanay ko dentist, tatay ko dentist. Wala talaga. But I'm always thankful na blessed ako na yung mga employees namin,
Yeah.
they're helping us to really run the business, run the clinics. Kaya ang main reason ba't ako nag-dentistry, I'd like to bridge the gap between dental business and dental practice.
Wow.
I don't want the people to think na, hindi, negosyo lang yan. Hindi. Gusto kong aralin yung ginagawa ng mga dentist para maibigay ko yung best.
Yeah.
Kasi alam ko, if I'm not a dentist, I cannot compete. Diba?
Ang
hindi
dami din.
may-
Saturated din yung market, Doc.
Yeah, I cannot compete. At least kung I'm a dentist, I know the language, alam ko kung paano siya ginagawa. So I know what's the best for my patients. So yun yung reason nun. Sabi nga ni Sir Roel nun, sino sa ating dalawang magdi-dentist siya, ikaw or ako?
I love that.
Tinanong ko siya, kasi parehas kaming nurse.
Yes.
Magka-work kami ni Sir Roel sa nursing licensure exam. So sabi niya, ikaw na lang, Ralph, mas matalino ka sa akin.
Oh, wow.
So, okay, sige, mag-aaral ako ng dentistry, mag-aaral ka ng
sa business side naman.
business side. Kaya siya
Okay.
naging CEO.
Ganda ng partnership
So,
niyo.
AIM, he studied at AIM, Asian Institute of Management. He took masters in entrepreneurship.
Grabe, Doc.
Yeah.
I feel like it's important to have a partner also, no, Doc? Na
Yes.
parang, trade-off, basically.
Dapat. Tsaka, hindi lang business partner, dapat talaga trust and test. Tried and tested na
oo.
lahat. Kasi never kayo magkaka-issue dapat sa pera, hindi kayo naiinggit sa isa't isa. Kasi syempre, ang hirap din sobra din siya na inallow niya na ako talaga ang face. Ako, siya nga pinipilit ko pang maging face, ayaw niya talaga. Mas gusto niya lagi nasa likod.
Back-end. Parang back-end, pero ang integral part niya sa company.
Of course, sabi ko siya talaga lahat. Sa hiring process, operations ng clinic, supply chain namin. We're operating 15 clinics
Yes.
every day, Monday to Sunday. So, iba yon. So, at mapalaki pa yung urban ng kung anong meron kami.
Yes. Doc, question ko lang. You are a very known celebrity dentist.
Yeah.
Who was your first celebrity sa Urban Smiles? And what's the story behind it?
Okay. Ang first celebrity ko was Tony Fowler.
Oh my God! I love Tony Fowler. Guilty pleasure ko, Toro family. Oh my God.
Tony Fowler ang first patient ko. Ang kwento niyan, isa sa member ng Toro family, nag-message sa Facebook account ng Urban Smiles. Alam mo naman ako, hands-on nga ako, di ba?
Yes, oo, Doc.
So ako sumagot ng inquiry na, hi, pwede po bang magpa-cleaning si Mami Oni, ganyan-ganyan, si Tony Fowler. Hindi ko naman pa siya kilala noon. So maybe sinabi siya mga pangalan ng mga social media artists. Pag-check ko, ay para lahat ayun na nga.
May pangalan talaga sa social
Oo,
media.
siya kabagaganda mga katawan.
Yes.
Sabi ko, syempre nung una, magpapagawa daw siya. They're willing naman daw to pay, asking lang ng discount. So pinapunta ko sila sa clinic. So, na-happy ako nung unang punta nila sa clinic na content sila ng content. Tapos even before pandemic pa, matagal na si Tony Fowler sa Urban. Like 8 years.
Grabe, Doc.
8-9 years na siya sa Urban. Ang tagal na talaga
Until
niya.
now.
Up to now. So, at isang kinakahanga ko kay Tony, sinabi niya sa akin to, hindi ko ito makakalimutan. Doc, wag mo ako ipopost ha. Kasi alam ko talaga hindi maganda yung content ko. Hindi maganda sa mga bata. Pero papasikatin kitang dentist.
Oh
Ako
my
magpo-post sa'yo lagi. So, sabi ko, sure ka ba?
Grabe naman yun.
Sinabi niya yun na, wag mo ko ipopost, wag mo ko i-billboard, wag mo ko ilalagay sa mga monitors ng clinic mo kasi hindi maganda yung content ko. That was during the first time she visited my clinic. So, ang lawak ng pang-unawa niya at understanding na wag siya ipopost. No,
Tsaka inisip ka niya. Tsaka yung Urban Smiles.
sabi ko, kaya nga hindi, alam mo yun, sobra akong natuwa na may ganito palang artista. Then of course, nung tumagal na, naging okay na yung contents niya. As a mommy.
Yes.
Yeah, so doon nagbago na ang lahat. So sinabi niya na, Doc, pwede mo na ako i-post. So yun, siya ang unang-una kong artistang ginawan. Kaya nag-trend din siya kasi since, syempre, yung character niya, she wants to be, of course, na makita na kakaiba siya.
Yeah.
So siya rin yung kauna-unahan kong ginawa ng super habang canine or pangil.
Oo nga. Di ba parang meron siya ditong, Tony Fowler smile.
Oo, kasi
Merong distinct.
Kasi yun yun talaga yung gusto niya ever since. Meron siyang isang artist, Hollywood artist na nakita na, Doc, gusto ko ganito kahabang pangil. So of course, tinupad ko yung gusto niya.
Grabe ka talaga, Doc, no? Parang meron ka talagang magic and you build relationships with your clients. Kasi pwede naman na client ka lang, nagbayad ka na, okay, bye. Pero ikaw genuinely may pakialam ka sa lahat ng clients mo.
Nagiging kaibigan ko nga sila.
Yes, Doc.
Nagiging kaibigan ko. I mean artista or hindi, I treat everyone the same. So, at least alam ko sa sarili ko na, lagi naman akong genuine. Lagi kong sinasabi na ito yung kailangan mo. Kaya siguro naging malapit din sa puso ko si Tony.
Yeah.
Na lahat na nangyari sa buhay at pamilya niya, sinishare
Included
niya.
ka.
Oo, sinishare niya ako. Sinishare niya sa akin.
Ang ganda nun, Doc. Kasi kasama din siya sa milestone ng Urban Smiles,
Yeah,
no?
oo.
I love that. I love that story. Okay, Doc, let's talk about confidence. As someone whose work transforms smiles every day, what have you learned about confidence?
Well, one thing I've learned about confidence is that it's not just all about having perfect teeth. Kasama talaga dyan yung confidence mo when speaking, confidence mo when, of course, talking.
Yeah.
Ang having a nice set of teeth or a perfect set of teeth is just only one of the criteria. Hindi talaga siya yon, no? Kaya lagi kong sinasabi sa mga pasyente ko, pag pinaganda ko na yung ngipin nila, hindi doon natatapos yon. So kung halimbawa meron silang insecurities on how they talk in front of the public, I also give them some pieces of advice na, mag-enroll ka sa ganito. So that's how I motivate them.
Yeah.
Having a perfect set of teeth or having beautiful teeth or white teeth is only part. Hindi siya yung talaga magbibigay ng full confidence sa
Ikaw
isang
pa
tao.
rin.
Yes, ikaw pa din yun. Just like
ikaw
what you
pa
told
din.
me earlier.
Yes, ikaw pa din yun. It's really all up to you. The confidence, I think it's a package deal eh.
Yes.
Diba? Okay. Do you think confidence is something people are born with or is something they build over time?
Well, it's more of, I think it's built. It's built over time. May mga tao na pinanganak, hindi naman totally pinanganak, makikita mo when you meet them, they are confident.
Yes.
Pero yung iba kasi, di ba, being confident is actually a product of experiences. Di ba? Maraming pinagdaanan, lots of experiences. May it be business or personal challenges or struggles, yun talaga magbibigay sa'yo ng confidence.
Tama. Ikaw, Doc, did you ever struggle with confidence, especially when you were starting out as a dentist?
Yeah, palagi. Kasi hindi ako masyadong exposed sa dental community. At kapag bago kang dentist, syempre, wala pa masyadong tiwala sa'yo ang mga tao, di ba?
You have to earn it.
Oo, you have to earn it. Ako rin, as of the moment, lagi ko pa rin sinasabi kung ilang taon na ako. Kasi napagkakamalan pa rin nila ako na
Bata ka pa kasi,
Oo.
Doc, sa mga mata namin. Diyos ko, Lord.
pa-40 na. Pa-40 na tayo. Oo, so 39 na. So going 40. So hindi, ano pa rin, may mga instances in the past na confidence is still an issue. And of course, nag-aral naman ako. So my CEO, Sir Well, told me, okay, mag-enroll ka dito. Kailangan yung tamang posture, tamang lahat matutunan mo. Pati pag-makeup. Kasi
Grabe.
kasi ganoon pala siya. I mean, doon kaklase ko sa training na yon, sa training school na yon, mayor, congressman. Yeah, artista, magkakaklase kami. So I had the training for 6 months. Tinuro nila sa amin kung paano. So
Doc, parang kailan ko yung training na yun.
parang hindi mo naman kailangan.
Parang pakisabi nga sa akin, Doc, saan ako makapag-training dyan?
Soon kasi di naman tayo bayad.
Pakibulong mo na lang sa akin to, Doc.
Pero
Oo.
yeah, I had my training there for like 6 months and nakatulong siya sa akin. Later in life, nakita ko na may connection siya, kung ano dapat ang isusuot ko. Until, of course, yung mga taong na-meet ko along the way, they taught me about personal branding. Doc, ito dapat ang suot mo, ito ang dapat din mo sinusuot. So, yeah, ako mismo sa sarili ko, alam ko, yung confidence is built over time.
Yes.
Hindi pwedeng paglabas ko, ay, sobrang confidence. May mga taong sobrang confidence pero may insecurities pa din.
Yes. Doc, alam mo, maraming hindi din nakakaalam. Sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, sa inyo din ng The Med Club, di ba?
Yes. Thank you for it.
Ako, Doc, na feeling ko lang kasi dahil dun sa story mo kanina, nag-root ba yon kasi nagsimula kayo, nakatabi nyo yung dialysis center na para siyang may, ewan ko lang parang nagpatagpi-tagpi ko lang siya sa mind ko na may origin story siya kung bakit din nabuo si The Med Club.
Yeah, you have a point. Yes, kasama siya doon. Nasa dialysis center kami noon. At saka parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, gusto ko pa rin i-fulfill yung pangarap ko na magkaroon ng isang medical facility. Hindi man ako naging isang medical doctor. At least nagkaroon ako isang medical facility, which is the Med Club
Yes.
Diagnostics. There, kompleto lahat. Lahat ng screening, allergy test, blood test, ultrasound.
You have all the machines, Doc.
Yeah, it's like a hospital inside the mall.
Yes. How many branches do you have now, Doc? Of
I
that?
have one in Ayala Vertis North in Quezon City, and I'll be opening one beside Urban Smiles Neo in One Ayala, Makati.
I love that. One-stop shop. Hindi na ako pupunta sa ibang lugar.
Sobrang laki na.
Sobrang laki,
pati nito.
Dok.
Yung laki ng Urban Smiles in One Ayala, Makati. Mas malaki pa ng konti tong The Med
Grabe,
Club.
Dok.
It's a new facility wherein hindi lang merong diagnostics, kasama na ang longevity and wellness.
Ang ganda.
So there we have hyperbaric oxygen therapy, cold plunge, red light therapy,
Grabe,
lahat,
Dok.
physiotherapy. Kumpleto talaga siya.
One-stop shop ka na, Doc.
That the clinic is divided into sunset and sunrise.
Nakakaloka, Doc. Grabe talaga. Your mind is like a playground that you really wanna play in there and just to try to pick it and figure out how do you come up with all of these things.
Yeah, iniisip ko, at least sa medical and dental industry andun ako. So alam ko, siguro yun din ang reason kung bakit ako hinayaan ni Lord na, mag-biology ka muna. O mag-nursing ka bago ako maging dentist. So yung life sciences, medyo malalim ang understanding ko.
Yes.
Kaya nga nung nagka-COVID, hindi ako natatakot. Nung nagkaroon ng COVID sa Pilipinas, nagka-SARS, or sabi ko, hindi naman ako talaga parang takot na takot. Because I'm a medical person. If you know the chain of infection, hindi ka matatakot. Alam
Okay.
mo kung paano i-break.
Yes.
You know it's airborne. You know it's droplet. So you have to wear N95.
Yes. Alam mo kung paano mo iiwasan.
Yes.
May point.
So
may
kaya
point,
nung
Doc.
time na yon, you can check all the social media accounts of dental clinics in the Philippines. Walang nag-open. Kami ang unang nag-open.
Pasabog ka
March,
talaga, Doc.
closed lockdown. March and April, inaaral namin ni Sir Rowell yung proseso, paano tayo mag-ooperate. So bumili na kami agad ng mga extra oral suction machine from different parts of the world para meron
Grabe.
kami. Kinover lahat, basta nako-cover lahat sa clinic. Bumili kami ng mga pang-test kits. May, nag-open kami.
Grabe, Doc.
Tapos, walang dentist na gusto mag-duty.
Takot.
Ako yung may-ari.
Yes. So ikaw din, Doc.
Dapat ako yung mauna.
Oo.
Sabi ko, walang susunod kapag hindi ako nag-duty. So, yes, nag-duty ako. Tapos lahat ng staff namin na kasama ko mag-duty, pinapahatid sundo namin sa bahay.
Wow, Doc.
So, ganun yung buhay namin nun. We're the only clinic opened in Ayala Vertis North and Quezon City back then.
Diyos ko, Doc, I'm pretty sure lahat ng mga katabi nyo nakasara. Walang ilaw. Tapos kayo na yung bukas.
4th floor kami noon, open. 3rd floor, closed lahat. 2nd floor, closed lahat.
Grabe.
Bukas lang ang bank at saka groceries sa baba.
Yes! Saka pumipila pa kayo mga tao nung time na yun eh.
Yeah, ang masasabi ko, thank you DOH kasi you consider dental clinic essential.
Yes!
If we're not essential, hindi kayo
Oo,
makapag-operate.
tama. Tsaka, Doc, feeling ko ikaw lang din isa sa mga kakilala ko na ginamit talaga yung degree sa lahat ng career path nila. Kasi 'di ba ako, Doc, nakakilala ko ng mga tao. May friend ako na graduate ng biology pero nasa PR. Doc, it's very unlikely that people who graduate for something end up with that job. Let's face facts naman.
Job mismatch.
Yes, but you, on the other hand, used all your degrees and made it a business.
Yeah.
May certain pressure ka pa ba nararamdaman, Doc, every time you open a new business?
Nako, baka sabihin ni Lord, masyado na ako.
Parang ang lakas mo ka kay Lord, Doc.
Of course, there's always a pressure. Hindi nawawala yun. Pero ramdam ko kasi yung support ng kaibigan.
Yeah.
Kaibigan sa business industry, kaibigan sa showbiz industry. Diba? We have 800 artists in
Doc.
Urban Smiles and the Med Club. Pag nag-open ako ng clinic, gusto yan na-attend sila sa opening. They would want to support.
Dahil yun sa'yo, Doc, sa friendship mo yun.
Ang lalim, no? Ang lalim. Kaya nga sabi ko, ang lalim na rin, dami ko natutunan sa buhay. Like, tinatanong nila, hindi ka ba natatakot mag-train ng mga young dentists like you to be like you? Sabi ko, no. Noong umpisa, may worry ako. Pero nung tumatagal, hindi eh. Kasi iba naman yung relationship na na-build ko sa mga tao.
Yeah.
Kaya ngayon, when I open a clinic, yes, there's a pressure. Kinakabahan ka, baka, ano ba to? Lalaki ba to? O mag-fail to? Pero ngayon, may pressure pero because of the support and the love of the people around me, naitatawid naman.
Yes,
Nagiging maganda
yes.
lagi yung kwento ng bawat clinic na ino-open ko. Especially if it's a dental clinic.
Yeah.
But of course, I had my fair share of experiencing failed businesses.
Yeah, of course. It's part of it.
I had the laundry shop before. The first business venture with me and Sir Rowell is a laundry shop.
Grabe.
The name was Urban Wash Laundry and Dry Cleaners. Doon nag-start yung Urban na name. Wow! Urban Wash.
Tapos pinanindigan nyo na yung Urban. I love it.
Because we met a business tycoon na nagsabi, why Urban Wash? Sabi namin kasi po gusto namin yung laundry shop nasa city. Okay, sabi ng business tycoon, matalino kayo ha kasi nasa city. Suggestion ko sa inyo, pag nag-business pa kayo in the future, gagamitin mo na lagi yung word na urban para identity mo siya.
Yes, brand identity nyo na
Kaya
yun.
sinabi namin ni Sir Rowell, okay, Urban Smiles na. So yun ang una na yung business, so nag-fail siya. Nagtayo ako ng kids salon. Yeah.
Doc, alam mo, pangarap ko yan. I'm sorry, pero kasama yan sa dreams ko in life.
O tuturuan na kita ha.
Turuan mo na ako, Doc.
Para
Turuan
hindi
mo
mo
ako dyan.
ma-experience
Okay,
ba't
okay.
nag-fail. You have to put that in a community na dapat sanay sila na yung kids may salon. Yun ang failure ko. Nilagay ko siya sa Naga in Bicol because I have my mentor in college, doon siya nakatira. Maganda naman yung city, mayaman, pero yung culture community, hindi sila sanay na yung bata may salon.
Oo. Normally, sinasabay lang yun sa salon nila.
Yes, so may massage pa kami for kids noon.
Oh
hindi
my
naman sa, 'di ba, sa probinsya, hilot lang sa
Oo.
So sabi ko, kaya pala. So yeah, it failed. So hindi naging okay yun. Nagtayo pa ako ng salon, Hands and Strand Salon.
Wow.
So of course, I had my fair share ng mga nag-fail na businesses. But alam ko, yun yung mga nagpatibay sa akin kaya marami akong natutunan. Sabi ko, siguro ina-align lang lagi ni Lord, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Na kaya sabi ni Lord, mag-focus ka na lang sa medical and dental.
Yes, dito ka talaga. This is your path.
Kaya nga recently, I know if you've heard about Kapinpin Brothers.
Yes.
Di ba nagkaroon sila ng medical scare, no?
Yes.
Syempre, kailangan nila ng tulong. So pumunta ang buong The Med Club sa Cabanatuan
Yeah.
para gawan sila lahat ng medical and diagnostic testings.
Diyos ko, grabe, Doc.
Magugulat ka, ako pa yung doktor na pumunta doon.
Nakakaloka. Pumunta ka ng Cabanatuan.
Yes, kasi close naman
Yun ang
ako.
sinasabi ko sa'yo kung bakit hands-on si Doc. Tina mo, lumipad ng Cabanatuan.
Yes.
no.
Because of course, sila Kapinpin Brothers, close din sila sa akin. May malalim yung conversation namin nung magkakapatid na yan. So, gusto ko maramdaman nila na binibigyan ko sila ng time.
Yes.
So, pagpunta ko doon, nagulat ako. Siyempre, vlog yun, di ba? Ayun na yun. Tanong lahat medical. So, dentist ako.
Yes.
So, of course, the good thing about having a good
Medical background.
lahat, siyempre, masagot ko. Paano raw ang interpretation ng urinalysis, everything, lahat nasagot ko naman. Kasi, of course,
Yes.
sayang naman yung inaral ko kung hindi ko siya alam.
Tama naman,
For like
Doc.
more than a decade of studying life sciences, malalim yung foundation natin.
You know what, Doc? Since we're talking about business na, what is your business advice to those who will be listening to this podcast and they're experiencing a loss or a failed business? Ano yung maa-advise mo sa kanila?
Laging tinatanong niya ng mga kaibigan ko, Dok, kahit mga artista, Dok,
Yeah.
may business ako, ano kaya nga i-open ko? Ang sagot lagi is kung ano yung interest mo. Kasi pag interest mo siya, kahit hindi ka pa kumikita ng 6 months or even a year, ilalaban mo yun eh.
Yes.
Tapos during that year na hindi pa kumikita yung negosyo, makakakita ka ng opportunity na, okay, ititweak ko, maglalagay ako ng ganito. Pero nandun ka pa rin sa business line na yun.
Yes.
So I think, ang pinaka-advice ko sa lahat ng gusto magnegosyo, huwag mong guluhin yung sarili mo sa trend, kung ano yung nag-hype, no? Sa skincare, kung ano man. Skincare, it's fine. Kung interest mo yan eh. Pero dapat lagi yung interest mo. Ako kasi, di ba? Yun talaga. Interest ko ang life sciences.
Oo.
I want to become a medical doctor. And I'd like to create beautiful smiles. Yun talaga ginagawa ko. Kaya whatever it takes, para mapaganda ko yung mundo kung nasan ako, ilalaban ko talaga yan.
Yeah.
So yun yung basic advice ko for everyone.
Ang ganda nun, Doc. Kasi I feel like nowadays, people are just hyping on trends. Yung kung ano yung malakas, doon ako susunod.
Yeah.
Nakakalimutan nila that the heart of the company is still you.
Yeah.
Diba? You're the heart and the brain of the company. So it matters if you connect with your business.
Yes.
Kung may disconnect, parang feeling ko dun siya mag-feel.
Yes.
Diba? I love that. Thank you, Doc, for that. Okay, so have you encountered patients who weren't necessarily looking for a better smile, but were really looking for confidence? Isa na ata ako dun.
Yeah.
Both pala.
Lots of patients every day. I'm meeting around 3, 5, 6 patients every day from different parts of the world.
Grabe.
No? Yeah, ganun ang napapansin ko sa kanila. Maganda naman sila pero hindi confident. Ang ganda na nung teeth nila pero gusto pa ulit ipaulit. Alam mo yon?
Yes.
So napansin ko, kailangan lang sa kanilang i-explain na, okay, sige, ito yung gagawin ko. Kailangan isama mo sila sa process ng smile makeover journey. Kasi doon, ang ganda na nito. Yun ang pinakamahirap na patient for me. Yung,
Yun
ang
ang
ganda
challenge.
ang ganda na, tapos gusto pang magpaganda.
Yes.
Ano pang babaguhin ko? Ang ganda mo na. Parang hinahanapan na lang niya talaga yung sarili niya ng mali or
Yeah.
kung ano. But of course, ang natutunan ko is you have to include or involve them sa whole smile makeover journey. Kapag, okay, this is the shade that I want for you. You have a nice complexion. The white part of your eye is this shade. Ito yung gagawin ko sa'yo.
Kasama yun, Doc? Pati yung eyes?
Yes.
Meron siyang connect?
Dapat nagbi-blend eh. Dapat nagbi-blend. Kaya yung shade ng teeth mo, yan ang pinili
Doc,
ko.
pasabog talaga.
Kasi gusto ko mag-blend sa mata mo. You have a nice set of eyes. Ang
Yes.
ganda ng color ng retina mo, yung sclera rather, the white part of the eye. So dapat nagbi-blend siya.
Yeah, I didn't even know that has something to do with that. Ang galing, Doc. Ito naman, Doc, I'm very curious about this. And since nandito ka naman na, Doc, let's talk about the diamond veneers.
Oh, yeah.
Pag-usapan natin, I'm very excited about this because Doc is the first in Southeast Asia and first in the Philippines to have diamond veneers. It's only exclusive in Urban Smiles. Ayan, Doc, do you mind sharing more about the diamond veneers?
Lahat ng business na pinasok ko, medical or dental, sa sarili ko, lagi kong gustong nag-innovate. Yan talaga ako. Kami ni Sir Roel, even ni Sir Bench, na business partner ko sa The Med Club Diagnostics, we always want to innovate. At bago namin i-present ang isang product, make sure namin na dapat effective siya, maganda siya. Ganun talaga ako. Kasi kailangan kong aralin. So I think it's almost 2 years process bago namin talaga totally kuhain or tanggapin or i-embrace ang diamond cut veneer. Why? Because ito diba sabi ko sa'yo?
Yeah.
Hindi sanay ang mundo.
Oo.
Hoy, diamond yung teeth.
Yes! At saka diamond tanong. Pag narinig mo yung diamond veneers, parang daming questions.
Paano mo ngayon sasabihin sa tao, hey, ito yung maganda ngayon, right?
Exactly.
So, but of course, because of my passion and so much love for what I do, being a cosmetic dentist, sabi ko, buong buhay ko gumagawa na ako ng porcelain veneers, zirconia veneers, crowns, and bridges. Sabi ko, maigaganda pa kaya to? So ito na. Because every year, I'm attending different trainings abroad. Nasa Miami, Florida ako, every March, April of the
Dok,
year.
ano yung huling nakausap kita? Saan ba yun? Russia ba yun? O Slovenia ba yun? Saan ba yun, Dok?
Naalala niya.
Alala ko yun, Dok. Kasi nagulat talaga ako, hi, Dok, may dentistry doon? May ganong convention sa Slovenia
Yeah.
ba yun, Dok? Tama ba?
Galing, yeah. I'm taking masters. Sinabi mo na.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, I'm taking my master's degree for laser dentistry in Slovenia.
Pasabog talaga, Dok.
The number one in laser for dentistry is sa Slovenia. Doon ginawa ang pinakamagagandang machine for laser, hindi lang sa dental, pati sa derma.
Tinan mo, Dok, Transylvania lang alam ko.
The Photona machine. For sure narinig mo yon. Yun din ang laser for dental. So yeah, nag-aaral ako noon. So habang umaattend ako iba-ibang convention, every year we're in New York, November yan. Umaattend kami every other year in Germany. The biggest dental convention in the world is in Germany.
Okay.
So doon ako umaattend. So sa bawat tinattend ng convention, nakakakita ako doon ng diamond veneer.
Veneers.
Sabi ko, ang ganda pala ng diamond.
Pero, Dok, sa'yo ko lang yung narinig, ever.
Kasi, malungkot ako to say this. Philippines talaga is lagging behind. Kaya ang aming benchmarking, hindi pwedeng Pilipinas lang ang basis mo.
Yeah.
Lagi kami naka-base sa, talagang Western, naka-base
Yes.
kami sa Singapore, kung ano yung meron sa ibang bansa. Kasi laging behind talaga ang Pilipinas when it comes to dental innovation. So yeah, 2 years ago, me and Sir Roel attended conventions in Germany, in New York, at nakita namin yon. So may bago na. So, inaral ko siya. And then one day, I came across the first and the official dental laboratory creating diamond cut veneers.
Oh my gosh.
Tagal namin magkausap, dear. Like more than a year na kami magkausap. At hindi ko pa sure kung kapag titiwalaan niya kami. Because ito pa sabi niya, wala daw siyang idea na meron sa Asia ng isang dentista na kakausap sa kanya para maging partner for diamond cut veneers.
Wow.
Wala sa plano nila ang Asia.
Wow.
Hindi even Pilipinas lalo. Kasi third world
Yes, of
country
course.
tayo.
Para feeling ko last pa ata tayo sa listahan, if ever.
Nagulat daw siya na more than a year ago, there's a Filipino dentist messaging him, hey, I want diamond cut veneer.
I love it.
I want to study how to do it, what's the science behind it, everything, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, nag-usap kami ni Doctor from Europe, our partner, ang tagal din. So happy ako na after more than a year of having consistent communication, sabi niya, I think you are the best dentist that we should be trusting for this kind of material. And we would want to partner with you exclusively in the Philippines.
Doc.
So yun, so natuwa ako noon. So sabi ko ito na yon. So I had my first case done. Ginawa ko siya like 2 months ago. Kalo-launch lang. As we speak today,
Yes,
yesterday.
congratulations, Doc.
My
Congratulations.
first case was Zainab Harake. Inaanak ko sa kasalian. So, she was wearing a zirconia veneer for the past 5 years and binago ko siya into a diamond cut veneer.
I saw it in real life. It was shining.
It was created like the teeth are like diamonds.
Yeah.
It sparkles, meron siyang luminous effect, na pag tiningnan mo, pag nagsa-side siya right and left, makikita mo,
May kinang talaga
may
siya,
kinang
Doc.
talaga.
May kinang talaga siya, Doc.
So yeah, I'm happy na ang dami na nakakita at in-embrace talaga siya ng Filipino community.
Yes.
Actually, I'm getting inquiries from Malaysia.
Different parts of the world.
Yeah, now for the diamond cut veneer.
Alam mo, Doc, sa dami nating chika, sa many times kong bumisita nung time na kinakabit mo yung veneers ko, naalala ko nagkukwentuhan tayo na meron ka talaga mga clients sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo. Imagine like may mga dentist naman doon, but pumupunta sila dito for you. Paano ka nila nakahanap, Doc?
Nung una, dahil nga may kwentuhan kami, dyan ko nalaman, I always ask, saan niyo po ako nakita?
Yes, kasi di ba ako curious
Like,
ka eh.
why are you here? Okay. Diyan papasok yung sobrang halaga na you maintain the quality of work. Why? Because in other parts of the world na hindi naman kasama sa algorithm ang Pilipinas.
Yes.
Like Germany. Why would a German visit my clinic?
Yeah.
Why would a patient from Norway visit my clinic na hindi naman sila Pilipino? Sabi nila, I have a nurse workmate wearing veneers and she told me,
You made it.
you made it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, may I ask for the name? So just to check.
Yes.
So pag check ko, may patient ako. So marami kasi akong pasyenteng nurses na Pinoy na alam mo naman,
Yes,
the
of
so-called
course.
Filipino diaspora.
Yeah.
Where we are all over the world.
Yeah.
So may mga nurses or iba-ibang work ng Pinoy sa iba-ibang mundo na nakakita ng gawa ko.
Grabe.
Gawa ng Urban Smile. So yun, bumunta na sila sa
Word
Urban.
of mouth, no?
Yes. Nagme-message talaga sila. Sinabi nila they would want to be handled by me. Good thing, One Ayala Makati is very near sa airport. 20 minutes lang nasa clinic na sila.
Yes. Doc, alam mo, since we're talking about naman na innovations and client and doctor relationships, I want to ask, how important is it for every business to innovate?
Well, and that's definitely very important. I think that's the soul of the business as well.
Yeah.
One of the major considerations in maintaining a business. Kasi kapag hindi ka nag-innovate, may iwanan ka talaga.
Kasi Doc, may mga businesses ayaw mag-innovate. They wanna stay the same.
In our world, in the dentistry world, because we're talking about me being a dentist, kung hindi ako kay Sir Ruel, nagsabi niya, mag-scan na tayo. We scan everything now.
Yes. Oh my God,
We
nakakatakot yung
we-
scanner na yun. Next level.
Medyo na, face scanning, intraoral scanning, hindi na kami nagsusukat ng manual.
Yes.
Kung humindi ako sa kanya noon, nako, for sure, hindi kami Urban Smiles ngayon. So kasi 4 or 5 years ago, we already have a scanner. So hindi lang kami gumagawa ng ordinary scan na 2-dimensionals. 3D ang scan sa Urban
Yes,
Smiles. We
no.
use CBCT scan of the mouth. Yun ang ginagamit namin. We do intraoral scan, face scan. Kami na rin ang gumagawa ng sarili naming invisible braces.
Yeah.
We have our own clear aligner system.
Grabe.
So, kung hindi mo siya tatanggapin, may iwanan ka talaga. But of course, you have to embrace the technology. You have to embrace the innovation. Kasi kaya naman sila na-invento eh. Di ba? Tingnan mo ngayon, before gagawa ako ng patients gusto mag-braces, susukatan ko. Yung sukat ipapadala sa Amerika. 3 months bago dumating dito yung umalis na ng Pilipinas.
umalis na, oo.
Umalis na ng Pilipinas. Ngayon, hindi dear. Pag nasa klinik ka, gusto mo magpa-veneer, isa-scan namin, may temporary ka na later.
Grabe. Oh, na-experience ko yun. Na-experience ko yun. Nako, iba-iba pang temporary. Tsaka ito sabi ko kay Doc, Doc, gusto ko yung temporary ko natural. Oh my God, ginawa ni Doc. So for quite some time, walang naka-notice na naka-natural, Doc, naka-temps.
Yes.
Grabe, pasabog ka talaga,
So
Doc.
ganun yung ginawa namin. Laging ganun lang. We continue to innovate. Kahit nga ngayon, kahit clear aligners or invisible
Yes.
braces, we can do it in 7 to 10 days.
Doc, even your cleaning. Kayo lang may ganong cleaning. Ang bilis ng cleaning at saka after mo magpalinis ng ngipin, oh my God, it's like fresh set of teeth, Doc.
Yes, we termed the name, I can tell this.
Yes.
Kasi ginaya na po ng Filipino community, but it's okay. It's okay. It's really okay. We coined the name SBT or Smart Biofilm Therapy. We use air, water, and powder to clean the teeth.
Yes.
Yun talaga ginagamit namin. So ibang clinics, ginamit na rin nila SBT. Akala nila brand yun.
Oo, hindi kayo talaga.
Kami lang nag-isip nun. Because biofilm talks about plaque. I mean, yung dumi ng dirt ng ngipin na kailangang tanggalin. So, Smart Biofilm Therapy, we use air, water, and powder para painless siya.
Yes.
May powder to at least hindi slightly whiten the teeth. Brightens the teeth. Hindi talaga teeth whitening. Kasi ang teeth whitening, ginagamit namin laser.
Yes, ito tsaka Doc, it kind of takes away the notion na nakakatakot pumunta ng dentist. Kasi dati I dread cleaning kasi ang tagal. Ang cleaning sa Urban Smiles, mabilis. Kaya yun yung first time ko na tayo sa kanila was cleaning, I was like, oh my God, ang bilis na ng cleaning ngayon.
Yes.
Ibang klase.
Ibig sabihin, bored kapag matagal.
Oo, Doc. As in, parang feeling ko nakakatapos ako ng movie. Ngayon, wala pa ako sa kalahati. Wala pa sa peak ng movie. Tapos na yung cleaning ko.
We also have the latest technology for teeth whitening using laser. We can do laser teeth whitening in 4 minutes.
Diyos ko, Lord. O, diba?
Because of the laser. We purchased the laser machine, like 1 minute per quadrant. In 4 minutes, we're done.
Grabe, Doc.
Ang puti na nung teeth. Kahit ako na-amaze.
Next level.
Sabi ko, okay, buti lang in-embrace ko talaga to. Kasi of course, hindi lang nagiging mahalaga for a dentist like me. Sa patient.
Yes.
Importante yung time nila. At saka, syempre, yung impact, yung effect.
Yeah.
So nakikita ko, after 4 minutes, ang puti na nung ngipin niya. But of course, we also have our own in-house na carbamide peroxide solution for that. We create our own. Meron kaming machine na kami ang gumagawa kung ilang percentage ng peroxide ang gagamitin sa patient para pumuti yung teeth.
Grabe, Doc.
May ganun na ngayon.
Oh my
It's like a
gosh.
big oven. Like, okay, 3% lang gamitin natin. Okay, mag 6% tayo.
Grabe. There's a lot of thought that comes with it. Okay, Doc, but I want to ask naman more about you since you're very involved in your business and you have very close relationships with all your patients. Anong ginagawa mo on your downtime? I'm very curious, Doc. Like, what is your vacation look like? Do you ever vacation? Because every time I talk to you and that you travel, it's always for work. Was there ever a time that you take a pause?
Yeah, merong time for vacation for me. But I have to tell this, alam niyo na mga patients ko, I'm working Monday to Sunday. Like today is Sunday, I'm working because I'm going to cement a full mouth diamond veneers later tonight.
Grabe, Doc.
But, of course, ganito talaga ako eh. Siguro ito yung kayod ng isang taong galing talaga sa hirap. Na ayaw mo na kasing balikan yun, di ba?
Yes.
So, masipag talaga ako. Pag tinanong nila, Doc, gano'n super sipag ako. Nag-work ako. Nagsasagot pa ako ng inquiries minsan 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Pinapakialaman ko yung social media namin. Kasi nakita ko mukhang magpapa-veneers ako nang sasagot. So, what I do is, nag-aalat ako ng 3 to 4 days of my time every month to be with my family for a vacation. So for example, nag-alat ako ng day 1 to day 26 na nag-work ako. Noong 27 to 31st, nag-out of town or out of the country kami ng family ko.
Wow.
I have to make sure na meron ako nun. Kasi
Yes.
hindi sa akin enough yung mag-off lang ako ng Sunday kasi kulang yon. I want to have more time with my family. Kaya nga mas pinili kong magtrabaho sa Pilipinas eh. Ayoko mag-work sa US noon kahit licensed nurse ako sa US. Kasi gusto ko masundan yung pagtandaan ng mga magulang ko. So, for my vacation, usually out of town or out of the country with my family, doon bilang anak ako doon. Hindi ako bilang Dr. RFD doon.
Yes.
I would want my parents to experience me being their son. Kasi sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Doktor ako dito.
Yeah.
So doon ako yung tutulong sa mga magulang ko mag-ayos ng damit para sa paglabas namin, mamamalengke kami. And I don't usually before nag-hotel kami. Tapos napansin ko pagpunta namin sa mga rooms, kasama yung sister ko, parang tapos na yung araw. So, ang ginawa ko na-realize ko, mag-Airbnb na lang tayo ng malaking house.
Yes, para pwede magluto.
Yes. Sabay-sabay kami mag-breakfast, sabay-sabay kami magdi-dinner, may bonding pa rin kami. So, laging ganun ako. Usually, ang pahinga ko is always with my family. Yun ang ginagawa ko. But yung madaling pahinga, mahilig lang ako mag-coffee.
Yes.
Uwi sa bahay at manonood ako ng mga koi fishes sa bahay kasi mahilig ako sa koi.
Grabe ka, Doc. Oo.
Mahilig ako sa koi, mahilig ako sa fish. Marami, specifically water feature. Sa bahay namin, marami kaming water feature.
Wow.
Siyempre, rooted din yan sa kwento ng buhay namin na tindero at tindero ng isda sa palengke yung mga magulang ko. Kaya sobra yung pagmamahal ko rin sa mga isda. Kaya dami naming koi fish sa bahay. Nare-relax ako. I can stay there. We have an in-house koi pond where I can stay there for like an hour or two. Nakaka-relax siya for me.
Wow, Doc. Alam mo, as I talk to you now, I was always impressed by you, Doc. But getting to sit down with you and talk to you about all of these things just made me admire you more as a person.
Thank you.
Kasi ano ka, Doc, may pagka soft-spoken si Doc, pero pag nakausap mo siya, you will get to know your heart immediately. And I feel like that's for me I come to Urban Smiles, of course, for your services. But I always look forward to seeing you and the conversations that we have. Because there's always a takeaway. And you always want to know what's going on. And not for anything, but you just want to know the headspace of your client. Like, are you okay? Like, may matutulong ba ako? Like, kang ganon, Doc. And I feel like in your job, hindi mo naman kailangan gawin lagi yun, Doc eh. But you do that, I think, for the love of it. No? Or are you really like that as a person, Doc? Or it's something that it's just innate?
I think it's innate. I really wanna talk to my patients. Iba yung deeper connection eh, 'di ba? Kahit tayo nung unang kita pa lang natin sa clinic, I mean, na-share mo yung
Oo,
lahat. Sa family and all. Nagulat nga rin ako.
Yes.
And
Pati pinagdadaanan ko ata nun sa business, na-share ko na kay Doc. Diyos ko.
tapos nag-usap tayo kung ano gagawin. But yeah, I mean, yun eh. Priceless yun. Di ba? Laging, yung binigyan mo ng time ang bawat tao, not just to talk about their problems with their teeth, is something priceless na hindi nila makakalimutan.
Yeah.
Kaya whenever I'm having patients in the clinic, palagi akong ganon. Lagi kong kasi di ba, pag may ganon kang time for everyone, doon nila mararamdaman na importante sila. Di ba sabi nga nila, people will always remember how you made them feel. That's why we always want to elevate the experience in our dental clinic.
Yes.
In Urban Smiles, we have cafeteria,
May massage pa.
may massage. Yes.
Please, may massage.
Bago mag-start
May
may
massage.
massage.
Kaya sobrang nare-relax ako doon. Every after mag-shoot ako dito, pupunta ako doon. Oh my God, I'm always relaxed.
Yes, si Danny may massage bago siya mag-start ng dental treatment.
Masabog talaga sa Urban Smiles. Okay, Doc. What's one lesson you've learned from helping people smile confidently?
Aside from having a beautiful smile, it's also important that your character must be positive, right? Dapat positibo ka rin talaga, no? Kasi hindi naman maganda lang ang smile mo, but then you don't have a good character. So para sa akin kasama
Fake
yan.
smile yon, Doc.
Yes. Sobrang halaga na maganda ang character mo. Kaya at dun ka mas mamahalin ng tao. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Kami kahit di ka dentist or kahit artista, dentist, or regular na tao, yung character pa din.
Yes, tama. Doc, may I wanna, eto personal question ko naman to sa'yo, Doc. For many years that you've been doing Urban Smiles, what is one lesson naman that you have picked up from your journey that you can impart to everyone that's starting theirs?
Okay. Bigyan mo ng time yung negosyo. Hindi mo siya iisipin na negosyo lang talaga. Just like what I did. Imagine, inaral ko. Nag-aral ako ng 4 na taon just to study dentistry. Pwede naman akong maging may-ari lang. 'Di ba? Sige, padamihin ko. I'll open 40 clinics of Urban Smiles. Pero hindi kasi yun eh. Hindi siya ganon. So, sobrang halaga na mahalin mo at aralin mo yung negosyong pinasok mo, whichever industry yan. Kasi for sure, sobrang daming clients sa buong Pilipinas or sa buong mundo, hindi yan mauubos.
Yeah.
You will always get your share.
Yes.
You'll always get a certain percentage sa business na yan. Kaya ako, hindi ako negative sa competition among dental clinics for as long as it's a healthy competition.
Yeah.
Because hindi mo maubos ang patient.
Ang daming tao.
Kaya mo bang i-veneers lahat? Di ba? Hindi talaga.
Tama, Doc. Tama.
Hindi talaga. So, hindi mo kayang i-veneers lahat. Hindi mo kayang i-implant lahat. You'll always get your share. And you should always focus on your target segment. Walang isang brand na kukuhain niya ang masa, middle class at in the upper A.
Yes.
That's how we see it. Meron ka dapat specific target segment. Sino ba gusto mo? You want to cater the mass? Sila ang gagawa mo ng produkto. You want to cater for the middle class? Sila gagawa mo ng produkto. That's how we see it. You always get a share sa market.
Yes. Doc, here's my last question for you. Okay. For someone listening who feels self-conscious about their smile but keeps putting treatment off, what would you want them to know? Siguro natatakot sa price, Doc. Or natatakot din siguro na sa dentist. Maraming takot sa dentist, Doc, ha?
Yeah.
Bakit? Well, paano natin mapapabago ang kanilang feelings about dentist?
Well, what we're doing right now in Urban Smiles is like we're definitely changing the landscape, diba, in dentistry. We change how people should see dental clinic or their dental appointment should be. Kung titingnan mo, in the past, laging sobrang clinical ng itsura ng mga clinics.
Oo.
White lang, di ba?
Yes.
Sa amin, warm lahat.
Yes, very. Parang bahay. Parang
Oo.
bahay.
I mean, we train our dentists, dental assistants, and front desk officers ng magandang customer service training para maramdaman ng mga tao na very accommodating yung clinic, yung company. So, I think, ganun namin ginagawa now. So, sana maging ganun ang lahat, no? Because kung matatakot kasi ang mga tao sa mga dental clinic, paano mo maalagaan ng teeth mo, no?
Yes.
Remember, if you fail to take care of your teeth, it would lead to a lot of problems.
That's true.
It will start to, bad smell, alam mo na, common yan, bad smell, halitosis, papunta na yan kapag sobrang dami bacteria sa mouth, pupunta sa throat, pababa, heart disease.
Yes. Oh my
It will,
God.
of course, it will lead to infection of the covering of the heart or endocarditis. So may mga ganyang scenario. Kaya nga may mga tao na may mga heart diseases and based sa research, syempre nag-umpisa yan sa bacteria inside the mouth.
Oh my God.
Of course. So, maraming pwedeng mangyari. Definitely, kasama din dyan yung confidence nila, di ba? Yung interpersonal skills at pakikisama nila sa ibang mga tao. So, kami sa Urban Smiles, we want to elevate the experience. We want the people to feel everyone is being cared for. Gusto namin maramdaman nila na hindi lang ito dental visit,
Yeah.
'di ba? All of the operatories may TV, pwede
Yes.
sila mag-Netflix. We have a VIP room, they can sit there and eat snacks. Hindi na namin binabawal yung mga coffee. Kaya naman namin linisin lahat.
Oh, may coffee doon sa dentist. Guys, may cafe si Doc, by the way.
Pero may straw.
Yes, pero may straw. At saka may mga pastries, ha? Huwag kayo, grabe, promise. Kaya sabi ko kay na Doc talaga, you really feel the full VIP experience.
May snack bar. And of course, that's what we want. I mean, so answer your question, yung Urban Smiles mismo, being a clinic na ginagawa namin ito, gusto namin ang lahat ng dental clinic sana maging katulad din namin. Or kami rin matuto sa ibang mga bagay na ginagawa ng ibang dental clinics para maging mas maganda yung experience sa mga patients when they visit the clinic.
Tama. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your knowledge now to the world, for getting it out there. Maraming manonood na to and may inspire sa story mo. And hopefully madami ding magsa-start or finally, yung mga takot mag-boards, magbo-boards, or yung mga takot mag-business, magbe-business na.
Yeah, I mean, ang buhay is, parang, no one can really tell kung ano mangyayari sa buhay natin. Pero like kung iniisip, sa buhay ko this is my mantra in life, lagi mo lang ibibigay yung best mo. Always go beyond your limitations.
Yeah.
And aim for nothing less than excellence. Ganun lagi ginagawa ko. Imagine, who would have thought that a 6-year-old, 7-year-old kid na nagtitinda rin sa palengke, sa farmer's market, nakasama ang nanay-tatay ko. One day, it's Araneta Center, right? Farmer's market is Araneta Center.
Yes.
One day, that 6-year-old, 7-year-old boy is now the dentist of the owners of Araneta.
Oh my God, Doc, nakakaiyak naman yun.
Yeah. I'm handling Tito Jorge Araneta and Tita Stella Araneta.
Oh my God, Doc.
I'm their dentist. So imagine, kahit ako, alam mo yung pag kinokonek ko, syempre, Miss Stella Araneta is a beauty queen from Colombia. And when I saw her, bata pa ako, ang ganda niya. Just imagine, ako yung dentist niya ngayon.
Wow, Doc. You know what, Doc, I've always been inspired by you. But I feel like my admiration for you, I think, goes beyond limits now. Thank you for sharing your story, Doc, and for your trust, and for my smile, for changing my life as well, and for giving me the confidence I thought I once lost. Thank you, Doc.
You're
To
welcome.
everyone who is looking for a dentist, oh my gosh, Urban Smiles is the place to be, guys. We will put all the handles of Urban Smiles here and all their locations for you guys to visit Doc RFD. Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome.
If you guys enjoyed this episode, please do drop us a comment and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Catch the new episodes of the Bertol podcast every Monday and Thursday on Spotify, and every Tuesday and Friday on our YouTube channel.